I survived 100 days of Skygrid in hardcore Minecraft, a game mode with every block right at your feet, but one slip or a single mob is all it takes to be sent to the absolute depths. And I'm going to be working my way up from nothing to building a fully fledged base, with farms, villages, storage, and so much more. But as all 100 day stories go, we must start from the very beginning. And the first priority, as it would be in any Minecraft world, was to collect wood. Although this was no regular world, and not just for the obvious reason, but because this world has also been configured to prevent any woodblock from spawning, as if this challenge wasn't already hard enough. So taking my first jumps, I was on the look for leaves and chests, as these would be my only chance at getting saplings. Although everything I had found so far turned out to be complete garbage. The only item of worth I was able to collect was dirt, and even that was a stretch. But as I fell deeper into the abyss, I would end up finding an item that at first glance doesn't offer much except for some meme potential.
He needs some milk!
But in my hands now was an empty bucket, which I could use to collect water, an item that made traveling around during the day a whole lot safer. But as we reach the first night, jumping around like this is not the smartest idea. So I built myself a little cubby and took the time to organize the mess that was my inventory. What are all these spawn eggs we've got, man? Salmon. Go. Oh, you know, let's spawn this wandering trader as well. An oak sign. We'll just put Eugenerino was here. 2025. Boom. Okay, I think everything else in our inventory is pretty essential. So as we move into day 2, my priorities were set. Avoiding skeletons. Oh, that was close. I think that skeleton just fell off himself. And finding as many chests and barrels as possible. But on top of looking for chests, I also had to start thinking about a potential base location, which ideally would be in a jungle biome, because I like how jungle grass looks, but also near 0, because hidden away in the depths is something that is crucial to our progression. Let's see if we can get to a stack of dirt by the end of this day, because then we could definitely build a pretty decent foundation for a base. Give me all these melons, mate. Oh, a bundle. We can definitely store some valuables in there, some goodies. Oh no. Oh my god. Note to self, watch out for powdered snow. But I think I'd like to build probably right here. This looks like a decent jungle area, so what we're going to do is build a little platform here. We'll just mark this as our kind of home base for now. Okay, so we've got ourselves a little home base. Very cozy at the moment. No wood or sapling at this point is a bit depressing. But while I sit here waiting for the night to end, let me run you through my objectives, because this adventure is not just about me jumping from block to block. So for the next 100 days, these are my main goals. As bonuses, I was also looking to collect as many unique blocks as possible, and also obtain full netherite equipment. But given the eventual difficulty of both of these objectives, they are not ones I am looking to complete. Oh, the sun is rising once again. That is blinding, oh my. You would think I would have gotten a sapling by now, oh my god. I'm surprised I haven't died by now, to be honest. Okay, since we're not getting much luck on the chests, maybe let's try and get some luck with the leaves. But after spending the entire day mining every leaf I could find, I returned home with nothing but some iron shoes and a crossbow. There's a leaf down there, man. Do I go for it? We gotta do it, man. We gotta take some risk. Oh my god. I'm scared now. I almost just died on the first jump. Okay, come on. Oh, it was not worth the risk. We did not get a sapling. It's so easy to lose sight of things in this world, because really when you look any direction, you're just seeing the same blocks over and over again. So finding something like a spruce leaf is quite difficult. Okay, come on, surely. Oh, yes! We actually got a sapling! So with the first sapling acquired, we can now start working towards our objectives. But with the day just starting, I decided to continue gathering dirt and looking for chests. And as it turns out, this would be extremely rewarding. Oi, would you look at that, we just got another one. You could say I was moving up in the world, and I quite literally was, because using the dirt I collected during the day, I started working on a new base that was much higher up, and after breaking this deep slate block with my fist, come on, I planted my first 2 saplings. And yeah, now we just gotta wait for these to grow. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Of course, I wasn't just gonna sit here like a numpty waiting for these trees to grow. So I collected some dirt and built myself a water pillar for direct access to the top of the map, which would be very helpful later. What wasn't helpful though was the fact that these trees still weren't growing, and to make matters worse, yeah, I lost the birch sapling. So with just the spruce sapling left and night now approaching, I built myself a small storage space and waited. Although my patience was wearing a little thin. What is this tree doing? Like seriously, what is it doing? I honestly think it's been like a full day now and this tree still has not grown. Now that it's daytime, we can at least go out and collect more blocks. I'm kind of tired of collecting dirt though. I want to get a pickaxe. It has grown. And now we can get ourselves a wooden pickaxe. Hey, we have entered the Stone Age. And I almost died straight away. Dude, I'm just mining everything now. And using this very random assortment of blocks, let's make a cobblestone generator. Boom. And yes, I'll make this place look a bit nicer soon. But let's get ourselves a full set of stone tools. I guess now we may as well just go straight for iron. There's literally nothing stopping us. So where is some iron that I can find? I actually can't see any right now. Oh, iron might be a bit rarer than I thought. Okay, there's one. Alright, we got iron. I'm gonna make an iron pickaxe for now, because on the off chance we find diamonds when we're out exploring, we can get those. And now I actually have something to do while it's nighttime. I can just mine cobblestone all night. And while cobblestone was extremely helpful, it wasn't the main material I wanted to build with. Because, you know, it's ugly. What I really wanted had just grown above me. Oh, and we've started the day with 2 trees, nice. This wood would be perfect for building, but before I started, there was one thing I had to do first. Not breaking my legs, but destroying all the pillars above this platform. Not just because it looks nicer, but because mobs are absolute menaces from above. You've got to be joking me, dude. And while this process does take a long time, the satisfaction definitely makes up for it. Oh, and the variety of blocks is nice too. Next, after crafting a shield, which was long overdue, I started expanding my small grass platform. Now would also be a good time to expand the bottom, if the mobs would actually let me. Oh, spider, get away. What on earth? With the mobs dealt with, I built myself a sizable platform, as well as fixed my ugly cobblestone generator and set up some cheeky storage. And I think the next step should probably be to do something with that chicken spawner. Yeah, I think we might need this to be grass, so I need to spread it from that grass block, I guess. So we'll just let that spread and eventually we'll get free food. Sorry chickens. Let's grab this coal. Oh no. Oh, that is not good. That is not the sound I want to hear. Yikes. Get away, Phantom. Die. I'm sure you can already guess the very next thing I crafted was a bed. So it was goodbye phantoms and hello to another day of collecting materials. Although this expedition would bring a lot more than just dirt and iron. Nope, finally broken our shovel at least. Oh, our first diamond. Gimme. Yes. Oh, nice. A new sapling unlocked. Oh, there's another sapling. Hey, we found our second diamond as well. You know, let's get some form of organization in these chests. We really need it, honestly. Okay, now we can take stock of what we got. We've got a lot of dirt, which I think is just gonna go all into this top bit up here. Unfortunately, this expansion wouldn't last very long, because as we move into day 10, the very first thing on my agenda was to move my base. Yep, I'm doing it again. My indecisiveness, it annoys me too, don't worry. But what we're going to do is just move this entire thing up about 20 blocks. So this should be enough of a foundation for now. And using the rest of the day for exploration, I managed to find myself a gold crown, which fit nicely on my noggin, as well as a singular diamond. I decided to celebrate my first diamond pickaxe by almost dying. Oh god. Oh my god. That was really risky. But back to that pre-planned expansion, I wanted to make this platform a 19 by 19 circle, which would require a lot more dirt than I currently had. So it's time to get on a dirt collecting extravaganza. Ooh, gotta be careful with those sand blocks, dude. Oh, and there goes my shovel. Never mind that, we'll just keep mining dirt with our hand then, I guess. We've gone over a stack of dirt, but it took us the whole day nearly, and it's almost enough to finish off this whole platform. We just need a little bit more, but it's now nighttime, so I'm kind of scared to go out. Sounds like my social life. So I think next we'll set up a perimeter of wood. Oh god, come here, Phantom, you bastard. Ow. Oh my god, he just like double attacked me. What was that? Okay, we need a tiny bit more dirt just to finish this place off. I just realized I don't have water anymore. I also don't have any food left. Oh, a chicken. Okay, there we go. We finished all the grass off in this place. So food is a pretty big issue for us at the moment. So I think our next priority is to set up a couple of crop farms, and I wouldn't mind just having them basically right next to this bit. So it looks like we're going to break a couple more pillars as well. And I've also realized a much more efficient way to do this is by doing it row by row, not column by column like I was before. That was just kind of stupid of me, huh? Well, back to our hobbit hole we go, and we've got ourselves enough iron to make a chest plate, which I'm going to do. I think it's time we make a cobblestone generator and we just chill for the night. And after a very relaxing night of mining cobblestone, it was time to start working on the farms. So if we go ahead and put a layer of cobblestone and then dirt on top of this, and then if we waterlog the slab, we should be good to just hoe all this. And now we can start farming things like carrots and beetroot. Wait, how do I make beetroot seeds? Okay, you can't get beetroot seeds? That's weird. So I guess we should probably get on the hunt for more crops, right? I'm also going to start grabbing as much gold as I can, just to make gold armor. Yes, I'm getting that desperate. Okay, that's another day well spent just collecting a ton of materials. And speaking of, we got enough gold to make some gold leggings. Finally, we have a decent bit of protection on us now. Once again, time to just keep working on the farms. Wait, where did the chicken go? Don't tell me he died. That was one serving of KFC, man. You've got to be joking me. Okay, you know what? I'm going to start collecting obsidian, because not only can we go for an enchant table, we can also go to the nether. Okay, ow. I just sat on a spike. That's got to hurt. Okay, there's an obsidian there. Let's try and get 14 obsidian by the time the day's over. There's 6, 7... Where even am I right now? Oh god. Okay, dude, I don't know what's going on with this water down here, but it's very messed up. There's another obsidian here though. Okay, I need one more piece of obsidian. Okay, this is legit one right here. Now, one thing I do want to check on, have our crops grown at all? They have. Alright, we've got ourselves some carrots. And you know, we've gotten a decent amount of iron now, so it's probably time we make an iron sword. We're moving up in the world, but for now, it's back to mining cobblestone. And while things were looking good right now, it turns out this would be the calm before the storm. Dude, I'm losing so many cobblestone right now. Can this stuff stop flying into the lava? That'd be nice. Dude, I'm gonna spend like a solid night just mining cobblestone, I think. Oh, that mycelium is spreading. What the hell? Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, dude. Oh my god, man. This is not good. I hope that skeleton fell to his death. That was close. That was really close. Okay, well, I'm kind of scared to go out now, but I have to. It's the day. Oh my god, man. What am I doing today? And actually, we just got a sugarcane. That's pretty good. And start working on a sugarcane farm. And why are there so many spiders right here? God damn. Get me away from these guys. What the heck? Oh no. This is not good. I'm going down. I'm going down. Oh god. Okay, my base is a bit of a risky place to be at the moment. Yeah, exploring around my base just might not be possible, or at least under it, because there's so many mobs just lurking legit on these stacks right here. Today was a dodgy day. It's a very dodgy day. And what just happened today? That was not good for my heart. And at this point, a good idea would have been to fix this problem before it got worse. But with those two close calls still in the back of my mind, I returned to my safe space, mining cobblestone, a decision that definitely wouldn't come back to bite me. Regardless, the next day would turn out to be a lot more chill, doing nothing more than just looting a couple chests and destroying some more blocks above my base. And as I waded through the night, I decided to take a look at my increasing collection of spawn eggs, and unwillingly to them, brought a villager into this cursed world. He wasn't really the talkative type, and he didn't seem like a morning person either. What the? Why is the villager dying? What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Oh my god, man. What a bozo. At least that villager wasn't important. What I really needed was a wandering trader, as this is one of the only ways I could get seeds, which would fit perfectly into my now completed crop farms. And you may recall on day 1 of this adventure, I spawned a wandering trader. The only problem now was, I had no idea where. So logically, I decided to spend the entire day looking for him. I'm sure you can guess how that went. I guess let's set up some fences around this perimeter here, and now what we can do is start spawning some of the mobs we have. So we'll spawn some chickens. Oh, 2 orange chickens, that's interesting. I think now would probably be a good idea to set up a dedicated area to farm trees. Oh my, I really should just sleep. Sleep is for the weak, is what I like to say. Oh god, okay, no, sleep is for the smart. I'm not getting knocked off this thing. But now that it's daytime, let's go for that diamond ore right there. There we go. What's that spawner? Oh, a horse spawner. Oh god, oh god. Oh my god, man. That double sand almost just ruined everything. Also, side note, that grass that we placed for that chicken spawner has now grown. Hey, well, we have free food now. Cool, thanks chickens. I appreciate it. And now that I had a sustainable source of food, I started shifting my focus towards getting enchantments, something I would definitely need to defeat the Enderdragon. So using a little sugarcane I had, I set up a small farm using sand, because we all know sugarcane grows faster on sand. And after completing my full iron set, I spent the night gathering cobblestone. Or trying to. The cobblestone I could pick up would go towards the tree farm platform, and when that was done, I set out to find the 1 diamond I was missing for an enchant table. Oh, I see a diamond. That is big. I've already lost where it was. Alright, nice. This is the final diamond we need for the enchant table. Oh god, that was a... I didn't grab it. You've got to be kidding me. So much for that missing diamond, huh? Luckily, I would end up finding myself an oak sapling, which would fit nicely into our tree farm, if the trees could actually grow. The struggles of living in a Skygrid world. So after giving the trees some breathing room, it was yet again time to spend another day looking for a diamond. What's that spawner? Oh, okay, we're not going to be stupid this time, and we're going to make sure we catch this one. Nice. Let's see if we can find some more, eh? Oh, what is that? Those are villagers, right? Okay, hold on. That's basically directly north of our base. There's a villager spawner. Hello, friends. How's it going, man? Okay, well, we can finally make that enchant table we've been trying to do. And something like feather falling 2, I'm just gonna do that. That is so worth it. Protection 1 and protection 1. Let's also enchant our sword. And now that we have enchants, would it be a good idea to go to the nether? You know what? Let's let's do it, man. Okay. Here we go, dude. Please don't tell me I'm just gonna fall to my death. Oh my god. What is that? Okay, that's a hoglin spawner right next to me. That's not good. Okay, what I'll do is just create a little room that we at least have some protection in. And I wouldn't mind trying to break that spawner. Can I reach it? Oh, okay. Damn, this place is spooky. I don't know how we're gonna get blaze rods. That's kind of a terrifying thought, but that is an objective for later. For now, I head out to do some more exploring, and this would get me closer to finishing one of my objectives. Okay, sorry, I'll stop with the wood puns now. Oh yeah, another wood type. Let's go. Oh, jungle sapling, nice. Okay, another day and no diamonds, unfortunately. See, if I could find a diamond a day, you know, we'd be looking at having diamond armor around day 50, but honestly, it's like a diamond every 5 days. Like, at that rate, we won't even have diamond armor by the end of the 100 days. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna need a different strategy if we're gonna get diamond armor anytime soon, and the best way is probably gonna be through villages. So I guess that means our next priority is to make a villager trading hall. And before we start building, let's actually plan the entirety of this base. And what we're gonna do is split this entire base up into separate rings. So the first ring is obviously for our crop farms, then this second ring around it is gonna be for our unique block collection. So there is the second ring complete, and then after this we're gonna have a staircase that goes up to our final ring. This lava is looking at me very menacingly right now. Please get out the way, sir. So if I've done this correctly, this should line up with this. Nice, that's good. I almost just ran off the edge. Oh my god, gave myself a heart attack. So now we gotta continue this on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So far, these are all lining up pretty nicely. Let's break the tree farm now. The old one, we don't need this anymore because we're going to change it. Now, it's kind of lucky we haven't had a creeper fall on us yet. I'm kind of surprised. Did I just jinx myself? And I'm about to get blown up in 3, 2, 1. Kaboom. Okay, we're good. Thank God. Okay, there we go. That is the complete outline of this base. Coincidentally, it's a 69 by 69 circle.
Nice.
But I'm not done there because now we're going to remove all the blocks that are above us. Yep, this is going to take a long time. But actually, while it's nighttime, let's just mine cobblestone because that's safer. And after a full night of mining cobblestone and farming some sugarcane, I could safely spend the day breaking pillars. Or so I thought. Oh god. Holy, that skeleton, man. I also started filling in some of the gaps in my base. Remember when I said I didn't want to use cobblestone? Yeah, it was at this point I started remembering that too. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna build these paths out of cherry leaves. Cause hey, they look nice, and they're honestly so much easier to collect than cobblestone. And mobs can't spawn on them, so that's like a triple win right there. Oh baby, a triple. You guys want to know what my favorite part about collecting all these blocks is? It's vomiting them all out afterwards. Did I sound like a dog? What am I doing? The bad thing about this block vomit though was the mess it made in my chests. So after organizing everything I had and crafting myself a hopper, which by the way was the best investment I've ever made, I spent the next couple of days mining and placing cobblestone. And also almost dying. Oh my god, dude. Wait, we got a ocelot spawn. I guess because we're in a jungle and we built a big grassy platform. Wait, dude, this ocelot killed all the chickens. Are you serious? Come here, this is what it feels like, man. You dog. Yeah, maybe building in a jungle biome wasn't the best idea after all, but we do have infinite chickens anyways. At least the base was coming along nicely. You could say it was basically done. I apologize for all the terrible puns I'll make in this video, but I spent the next couple of days finishing the foundation, which was mainly just adding cobblestone and cherry leaves. Bro, I just spent like 6 days working on this base, and honestly, it was worth it, because now I just don't have to worry about the base at all. If we want to add new sections, we just add them to the edges, and boom, Bob's your uncle. And also we got a wandering trader, but unfortunately he trades absolute garbage. But yeah, speaking of villages, let's start working on a villager trading area. Hello villagers, welcome villager, welcome. You've made it to the promised lands. Alright, let's lock in some of these trades. Thank you sir, what a deal. Your freedom sacrificed for my emeralds. Along with Fletchers, I also wouldn't mind having some farmer villages, because we have so many carrots that will just be easy emeralds too. Come on, stop being a brat and get in there. Yes, thank you. Please, thank you. Please, thank you. And I think a toolsmith is going to be a pretty good option as well. And this is what I consider to be the all-star lineup of villages, and they were going to help me get filthy rich. People usually don't find success overnight, probably because they're not taking advantage of their employees, or they're just not working hard enough. So for the next day, I got to work collecting as many emeralds as possible by expanding the logging operation to trade more sticks, and also selling whatever crops I could get my grubby hands on. Wait, I forgot about the most important villager, a librarian. What am I doing? Because now we can trade our insane amount of paper, and we can also get bookshelves, which means we can get level 30 enchants. Oh my god. Okay, now villagers are actually just too good. Like, who let these guys cook? Oh, okay, I might have to do this. That's an offer I just can't refuse, mate. Give me. Boom, we just unlocked mending, man. Now it's time to get fortune. Villager, please, this is not a good use of my time. I could be doing so many bad things right now. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna take fortune 2. That's, honestly, that's worth it. I'm tired of looking for fortune 3. It just doesn't exist. Now I just need the iron for an anvil. And hey, wait, I see a diamond, which honestly, I'm just gonna save for when I get fortune. Alright, we can make ourselves an anvil, and we can go ahead and make an absolutely insane diamond pickaxe. Now with fortune 3, I could get unlimited amounts of any ore I wanted, and there was only one block I had to mine first. Here comes the money. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up, man. This game is such a troll sometimes. Well, at least we can get a bunch of other resources. Hey, who said Deep Slate Emerald ore was rare, man? Dude, look at our inventory right now. That is glorious. Oh, we can even start trading iron for emeralds, but I think the quickest way... Okay, that doesn't level up this guy at all. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to just go crazy with iron and coal. So now it was time to get on the hunt for not just iron, but also dirt, because I had another small build project in mind, but we'll get to that later. For now, it was all about finding emeralds, diamonds, powdered snow. Oh my god, that was a very big drop. Feather falling just saved my ass, oh my. And finally unlocking diamond armor. So I'll take myself some diamond leggings, some diamond boots. Although I feel like feather falling boots are probably better than these diamond ones. Let's see if we can unlock the diamond helmet and chestplate. Oh my, you bastard. Okay, surely this has to be enough, right? Please. Hey, let's go, dude. Just as we hit day 38, we've unlocked a full diamond armor. And now I want to add one more thing to this area to make this a complete trading hall, and that is some little villager statues. So let's get his eyebrows in, let's get his nose in, then we add his big old forehead up here, and then we add his eyes, which we're going to use emerald blocks for. That looks kind of creepy, I can't lie. And now we gotta build one on the other side too. And yeah, now we can say we have finished the villager trading hall objective. Now I think our next priority is working on leveling up all of our gear. And we could do that using the anvil, but I don't think that's gonna be the most efficient way. So I'd like to set up a cool enchanting area, and I wouldn't mind building an island for it, maybe over there. And somehow we're gonna need to connect some grass to this island, just so it's not made out of dirt. And eventually our enchant table will go right here. And to get the bookshelves, what we're going to do is trade with these librarians. And at this point, I started to develop a pretty good routine. Chopping trees whenever they grew, exchanging sticks for emeralds, and purchasing as many bookshelves as I could. A method so foolproof, I was going to need a better axe. The only problem I would end up running into was the waiting time. This would become a good opportunity to explore other ways of getting emeralds, like mining them myself, or through this infinite money glitch I found using this wandering trader. 1 emerald gave me 8 logs, which I could then trade back with Fletcher's for 2 emeralds. It's just a shame he locked his trade so soon. So it was back to the regular routine. Chopping down spruce trees, giving the sticks to the Fletchers, and adding the bookshelves to our enchanting setup. Alright, we're actually pretty close now, so while we wait for more trees, let's start decorating this island because it looks kind of garbage right now. And I want to do like a kind of fantasy theme with this enchanting setup, so let's put a couple of purple carpets down maybe around the back. We can just add like little stones. So right now this is kind of looking like a ruined enchanting area, which I don't really mind. And underneath we'll just add a bunch of stone blocks to make it look like it's a floating island. So what does that even look like from above? Okay, you can't even really see it because it's kind of small. I really need this grass to spread because then it would just look so much nicer, but for now we've got to deal with this dirt and these phantoms. Oh my god. Okay, another 2 bookshelves there. Oh my god, I just hit him. Phantoms. I blame the phantoms. Alright, we have gotten enough bookshelves. So now we just need a way of getting XP. And luckily for me, I found a skeleton spawner the other day when I was out traveling for resources, which is conveniently right next to our base. What we're going to need to do is create a dark room and have the skeletons be funneled into just a single point where I can kill them. So this water should flow all the way to the end there, which is perfect. I now just need to have... Oh wait, this is not a skeleton spawner, this is a breeze spawner. Oh yikes. Oh yikes, no, that's not what I want. Okay, what? Dude, it looks so much like a skeleton. I'm an idiot. Okay, we're gonna have to find another skeleton spawner then. What's that? Oh, okay, there's a skeleton spawner over there. We're gonna have to use that one. Dude, I just wasted a whole day building what I thought was a skeleton spawner. What am I doing? Yeah, definitely not my smartest move, because now I also had to farm all the wood again. In other news, I finally managed to upgrade the toolsmith, who now offers diamond hoes. The stone hoe has officially been retired, and now it was time to build the skeleton grinder, which, considering I had figured out the blueprint for already with the other skeleton spawner, it went pretty smoothly. The last piece of the puzzle was the drop chamber, but at this point I've run out of spruce, and by the time I collected more, it was already nighttime, which, as you know, I'm not very fond of working in. So to pass the time, I started filling in the wall of the outer ring with cherry wood, and decided the remaining gaps would be filled with the other wood types, if I actually managed to collect them all. With the wood I did have though, I was able to finish our brand new XP farm. Oh yes, we're getting skeletons. We've got XP, baby. I'm not really sure why it's so slow though. Unless they can't spawn because I'm too far away. Yeah, that might actually be the issue. This should be a pretty simple fix though. We just gotta move the killing chamber up. The mobs might not be one shot if we do that, but at least they'll be spawning. I'm not just waiting there like a knobhead for no mobs. Yeah, okay, it's gonna have to be this level then. Kind of insane how... Phantom, go away. This is supposed to be my safe space. Yeah, kind of insane how high up we actually have to go to kill these guys. And I think I'm gonna make a diamond sword now as well. So iron sword, you've served me well, but goodbye. But now let's use the day to maybe search for some more of the wood types that we need. And I also want to collect a bunch more dirt. What spawn is that? Oh, wait, an Enderman spawner. That is kind of insane. When we eventually have to go to the end, we can farm those Endermen. All we'll need after that is the blaze spawner from the nether. Oh, and there goes me shovel. Honestly, we were due to make a diamond shovel anyways, but let's place some of the dirt we collected today. We're slowly but surely filling these bits up with dirt. Alright, let's go farm some skeletons. I will say the skeleton farm is decent. Our sword is absolute ass, so we definitely need to enchant that. But now that we had 30 levels, it was time to do my first big enchantment, which unfortunately was just a protection 3 helmet. For the rest of my tools, rather than using my hard-earned XP, why not use the labor of our favorite employees? Unfortunately, I was not in the market for diamond hoes, so with the sun out, I gathered as much iron as I could with the plan of eventually upgrading this toolsmith to sell diamond gear. But night would put a halt to this strategy, and there was only one other thing I could do. Die, skeletons, die. Get bombarded, mate. Dude, there's a piece of iron there that I really want to grab. Screw it, I'm gonna go for it. Give me that. Oh, it was only one. That was not worth it. I mean, I guess while I'm waiting for skeletons to spawn, there's nothing better to do than actually just go mine blocks. Oh, never mind. Alright, level 32. You know what, let's do power 4. I think range is going to be a pretty helpful thing to have in Skygrid. And you know, there's something else I've actually realized. I've been going on about not having seeds, but I could have had them this whole time if I just made bone meal. Yep, we finally have wheat. Took me way too long to realize this. What the heck am I doing? But another thing I've just realized is I could have been using the big spruce trees this whole time. Like, oh, that just deleted all the grass I'd put here. Oh my god. Well, at least we have wood. Though we lost like half of our grass platform. And don't worry, I will clean up this monstrosity later. For now, I spawned my first 2 sheep, which were brown for some reason, and continue collecting XP, which went straight towards a very good chestplate, and after a little trading, an efficiency 4 axe. We are mining now. Look at the speed. And with my newfound revelation of big spruce trees, the process of getting emeralds was only going to get faster. Although it seemed my brain was still hardwired to only mine small trees. Regardless, I was farming a lot of sticks, using the emerald profits to buy some mending books and the XP on some more protection for armor. Kinda makes you wonder why I even built mob XP farms in the first place. Oh, but my axe is about to break, so that's probably why. Okay, this should be the last set of trading we have to do. There we go. So we're gonna enchant our sword, smite 4. Knockback is kind of useful actually, I'll take it. And we're also gonna combine these helmets to get a protection 4 helmet. Nice. And then finally I'll put mending on the chest plate and the leggings. Okay, we're looking ready to go to the nether. Let's go. Oh my, hello piglins, Jesus. That is not what I wanted to walk into. I need to spawn proof this whole place, don't I? Bye bye. So my main objective for this place is to find a blaze spawner. Oh, it's gonna be really hard to see though, isn't it? Yeah. Oh dude, I hate the nether. I already hate the nether. Like, I just don't want to go anywhere because I don't want to die. Actually, wait. I have something I need to check. Okay, let's see. If I do this, oh my god, it makes it a dog spawner. That means I need to get a blaze egg. Do I have a blaze egg already? Not. Oh my god, there's a blaze spawner right there. Oh dude, this is not good. This is not good at all. Okay, well I know where a blaze spawner is. Oh god, I don't have any blocks, man. Oh my god. So how are you guys doing, huh? I'm very spooked at the moment. I almost just died in the nether. Sun is rising, hallelujah. Although not really, because it means I have to go back into the nether. That place is scary, man. I don't want to go there. So where actually was that blaze spawner? Oh, okay, it's right there. I thought that was a piglin for a second. We'll just spawn proof this whole place by placing slabs everywhere. Can you guys tell I'm absolutely terrified of dying? Because yeah, I'm absolutely terrified of dying. So long as we don't do anything stupid, we should be fine. That might be a challenge for me in itself though. Okay, blazes are gonna start spawning here pretty soon, I think. Yep. Let's build a wall, play some Fortnite. Wait, I have a bow. Why am I not just using my bow? What am I doing? What I'm gonna try and do is build a room around this thing, just to trap the blazes inside. That should make them easy pickings for me. Die blaze. So let's just surround this thing in cobblestone. Dude, the protection for armor is actually so good. And there's our first blaze rod. Let's go. Imagine being scared of blazes. Couldn't be me, man. It absolutely could not be me. Oh god, Blaze, please no. Get out of here, Blaze. Oh my god. Okay, knockback is absolutely terrible. Okay, we've made some sort of blaze killing chamber. It's not exactly the best because the blaze can spawn on the outside, but I'm now out of cobblestone, so back to being a peasant cobblestone miner. Skygrid is relaxing when you're not at risk of falling to your death every 5 jumps. Okay, that is plenty of cobblestone. First thing to do today is build a wall and also send this piglin to the void. Bye bye. Ow. Oh my god, you've got to be joking me. What the heck, man? Oh my, I should have finished that wall before I spleef that piglin. The Blaze and piglin, they're in cahoots. Come here, you bastard. Bang. Okay, you know, we actually got blaze rods way quicker than I thought we were going to. It was lucky we found the spawner super quickly. Or rather, the spawner found us, I guess. I got jump scared by this thing. Alright, but 6 blaze rods, that is more than enough. But even with all these blaze rods, I wasn't done with the nether just yet. Because both you, me, and this nether portal deserve a much better build than this. Yeah, it's going to take me a while to get a bunch of netherrack for this project. Because the way I'm collecting it is basically just super safe. Half a stack to a stack of netherrack is probably good enough for what I need. Oh my god. Dude, that scared the crap out of me. Jesus. Alright, we've got a whole bunch of nether blocks here, so let's see what kind of build we can come up with. Okay, this is not too bad. So we can at least move our old nether portal, and we can put the new one right here. I can't lie, a 3x3 square portal looks kind of weird, but I assume this will link up to the old one. Yes, it does. Nice. Unfortunately, this portal build was missing 2 things. crimson and warped blocks, both of which were locked behind a silk touch pickaxe, something I wasn't exactly in a good position to get. So I began to turn my attention to a neglected area of the base, the block collection. And being the block hoarder that I am, I was able to get a start on that pretty easily, adding in some stones, some natural blocks, and some leftover walls. And in order to add more blocks to this collection, I was going to need a silk touch pickaxe, but rather than endlessly chopping trees all day for XP, I decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and start work on an Enderman farm. Dude, we're gonna have 12 Eyes of Ender in no time. Oh my god, spawn is for the win. Mate, these Endermen are so kind, they're not even teleporting away. Alright, 13. And hey, just like that, we've got 12 Eyes of Ender. We are getting close to taking on the Ender Dragon. Oh my god, that skeleton had a flame bow. What the heck? There were of course a couple of enchantments I still needed, which unfortunately meant interacting with the unemployed. And they didn't make it easy. It took me 30 minutes of interviewing to only get Silk Touch and Infinity as candidates. Okay, well we got 2 of the books I wanted, but for some reason none of these villagers want to accept the job anymore. They hear job and they get scared. Like, come on, man. It's 2025, dude. Oh my god, thank god. I was legit just about to kill these guys. Get out of here, villager. You're wasting my goddamn time. Wait, why is this guy doing 51 emeralds for unbreaking now? Is it because I killed the other ones? Whoops. So we'll put unbreaking on the axe and unbreaking and infinity on the bow. That is a good looking bow. So I think we're about ready to kill the Ender Dragon. We probably just need a couple more blocks. And I would also like to get a Silk Touch pickaxe before we do that. What's the best way to level them up? Okay, honestly, I'm just going to buy diamond hose. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these hose, but do we have diamond pickaxes? No, we don't. Okay, we're just going to have to use these diamonds then to get the Silk Touch pickaxe. So there we go. And after a full night of collecting blocks, it was finally time to take on the Ender Dragon. Let me grab my 12 Eyes of Ender, make our way to 00, which is somewhere out this way. In fact, 00 is actually right here. And to put into perspective just how high up I am, we still can't even see the bottom of the world. Oh my, I see the end portal, there it is. So here we go. 60 days of progress has led us to this moment. Here we go. The end isn't in a Skygrid format, is it? Okay, it's not. The end is just normal. Alright, come here, dragon. Time to meet your end, mate. Let's start by destroying all the crystals. Then look at the ambiance of this place. This is sick, dude. This is sick. Hello, dragon. Get away from me. Oh god. We should be able to get the rest of the crystals from up here, provided the dragon doesn't send me into the void. Oh god. Ow. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. The last crystal. Okay, I think we got it. The dragon's actually perching, so let's enter pearl down here. Come on, dragon. Take this knockback sword to the face. Oh my. Come here, dragon. Eat this bow and arrow for lunch. Oh, it's coming in again. Also, can I just say how glad I am that the end isn't in Skygrid format? Thank god, dude. Oh, so close. One more shot. There it is. We defeat the Ender Dragon in Skygrid. Let's go. Oh, that is a lot of XP. Let's repair our tools. Oh my god, that repaired the whole thing. Cool. Now we can just grab the rest of this XP. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. And now we can also get ourselves the dragon egg. Another unique block to the collection, eh? May as well go for the dragon head as well. Why not? Let's go. Oh my, it gave me like the worst spawn possible. What is this? Oh, we can grab some chorus fruit as well. Dude, these look so cool with the shader, I can't lie. Now, where is an end city? Dude, it's gonna be one of those things where I'm just not gonna be able to find an end city, isn't it? This fog isn't helping either. Oh, that is definitely an end city. Beautiful. Look how beautiful it looks. The main thing I'm going for here is the dragon head. I don't care too much about the elytra because I feel like that kind of ruins the essence of Skygrid, but also shulker boxes and all the purple blocks are very welcome. Hello, shulker box. so we'll grab a couple of the purple blocks. Let's grab some end rods too. Oh, we can finally get ourselves an ender chest as well. Now this room is going to be chaos. There's going to be so many shulkers in here. Oh god. Ow. Ow. There's so many. Oh my god. What is this? Dude, I just got abused. And there's not even that much good loot up here. Oh, that is some good loot. Okay, now we just need to get the elytra and dragon head. So let's grab ourselves the dragon head. There we go. And while we're here, we may as well grab the elytra too. There it is. Oh yeah. You guys reckon I can clutch this? Oh, too clean. Wait, I had an elytra. I could just fly with that. What am I doing? And that concludes the end dimension. And we've also finished our objective of defeating the ender dragon. I like how the remains of it are just next to my bed. So what now? Well, we still have a lot of objectives to do with our base. And we also have to defeat the wither. So I think the first thing we'll work on is making this area underneath our base a bit better. We can definitely improve the storage situation we've got going on here. So this sugarcane farm is gonna have to go for now. Wait, how is all that sugarcane just not breaking? That was weird. So we'll have the storage on this side still. We just have to move all the chests basically. So let's put some logs here maybe. Then we kind of have a cool like water wall right there. Then we'll also have a log here and here. And our chests can go in the middle of all this. Then I'll probably just put slabs in the entire roof just to cover up the ugly ass dirt. Okay, I think we're ready to put some of these chests in. Oh, not like that though. Down here, let's just do all the wood blocks. Let's do valuables in this chest here. You know you're poor when copper makes up most of your valuables. Alright, I think this is pretty good. This is very cozy. Next thing I'm going to do is fix up this ugly podzol, which I learned I can just do if I path all this and then hoe it. It will turn into farmland, and then obviously we can jump on all this to reset it back to dirt, although it might just be quicker to mine it. Yeah, I've set up a floor underneath this now, so let's actually just mine it. It's going to take a while for this grass to grow back, but at least it'll be grass and not podzol. Let's go ahead and plant a bunch of flowers around the edge here. What the? Wandering trader, get out the way. And next, I think we should finish off these tree farms, which means we have to get a bunch of dirt to fill in the ground, and then we also have to find the missing wood types. And so I started the first episode of what would become an extremely long series of trying to collect every wood type. The script writers got this series off to a slow start, having me only find a couple of leaves. There was no limit on dirt though, and the amount I collected I naively thought would be enough to fill all the tree platforms. I couldn't have been more wrong. But there was much more than just dirt. The Silk Touch pickaxe helping to add grass, mycelium, and the majority of the ores to the block collection. Bar the diamonds, of course. And unfortunately, this first day of exploring would only net me one dark oak sapling. So the episode would continue for a couple more days, although this time my adventures would be a lot more fruitful, finding the missing ores, dirt, stained glass, all types of leaves, diamonds, more dirt, and an iron golem spawner.
Huh?
Wait, I just had an iron golem egg and I decided to use it on this breeze spawner, and we've got iron golems. Alright, well, I'll have to set up a farm with these guys, but we'll do that after we finish the tree platforms, which I'm actually going to spend one more day just trying to finish off. So we've got ourselves a couple more of the ores, the deep slate lapis, the regular redstone, the regular emerald, and we actually managed to find the diamonds as well. Then we can put this block of amethyst right there too. And now surely this is enough dirt, right, to fill in the outer platforms. Also, it saddens me that not all of this is jungle. Like, we've got ugly badlands grass here. It ruins the aesthetic of this place, but oh well. Oh my, it's not enough. We're so close though. Okay, this is a good time to wear the elytra, because if a mob shoots me right now, we can just fly away, fly like a bird. Okay, there we go, finally. Now we can test our luck with some of these leaves. We only got one birch leaf somehow, but can we get a sapling? No. 7 acacia leaves. Surely that gives us an acacia sapling. Yes, oh my god, I thought we weren't gonna get one from that dark oak now. Okay, we got one at least. Now jungle, I did have a sapling for, but I unfortunately didn't get any more from the tree that grew, so hopefully we can get one now. Oh my sticks, why? And we need a bunch of pale saplings too. which of course we didn't get any. Cool. Can't lie, we kind of got screwed there. And the wood type saga would continue for episode 2, but not before I started work on an iron golem farm. So I'm not actually too sure how a iron golem farm is supposed to work. I assume I could just have the iron golems float to a bit over here and then just have lava kind of above their heads. Okay, this iron golem will be our test subject, I guess. Oh, I've just sent him to his death. I'm so sorry. And actually what we should do is have the iron golems flow this way. We'll have them go into a slab. And then if we put lava here, I think they would die to this, right? Let's see. Oh! It's kind of working. Okay, well it does kill, but why are these guys not spawning? Can this not spawn iron golems? Like, do they need to be on the same level? Oh my god, maybe the platform has to be up there. Okay, this definitely works. Cool. Yeah, this works like a charm. Oh my, we're killing so many iron golems. Never thought I'd be saying that in Skygrid. And that is also our 5th mob spawner now. I almost just jumped off the edge. Oh, and you know what this iron's gonna be really good for as well? We can just upgrade our toolsmith now. Does he have diamond tools? Oh, it's just unbreaking, man. That's kind of garbage. Oh well. But now let's put our focus back to our objectives. More specifically, defeating the Wither. Because at this point, the main character of the wood type saga was sick and tired of trying to get saplings. So in preparation for a big nether expedition, I spent all of my levels getting this amazing diamond sword, if we ignore the knockback, as well as a now unbreakable elytra and some pretty good pickaxes. There is one more thing I need before I try and kill some wither skeletons, and that is some rockets, which I don't think I can make many. No, I really can't. These are an absolute last resort. If I need to use them, I'll use them in the nether. And one more thing I'm going to do is just put mending on the sword. Oh, there goes the anvil. Gonna have to get another one, but luckily we have the iron farm, so that should be pretty easy. Alright, let's try and get ourselves some wither skulls. First, we gotta find the spawner. Hey, if we could just get as lucky as we did with the blaze spawner, that'd be nice. But I don't think so. Oh, that's the dog spawner I made. Oh, okay, wait. There's actually just one right there. That's pretty good. So what is the best way to do this? Let's set up a little roof here where they just can't spawn. Then I guess we'll just build a platform. Hopefully my knockback sword doesn't send them off the edge. Oh, yes. We got one. The spooky, scary skeletons. Oh, how did that guy get sent so far? What the hell? Bro just went flying. Okay, we got super lucky with the first skull, and now I'm just not getting any. I guess the coal is nice. Holy voice crack. Yes, there's another one. 2 or 4, just 2 more. Oh, I think I'll get one more just to have one for the block collection. Oh, there it is, man. I'm surprised that actually only took like 1 day. That was pretty quick. Alright, time to kill the Wither, which I'm gonna do in the end, just because I don't want to destroy my beautiful base. And if you guys thought I was actually gonna fight the Wither legit, you were wrong. I'm just gonna cheese it under this bedrock, which I'm fairly sure I can just do by spawning him like that. And I don't think he should go through the portal. He should... Okay, wait, never mind. This didn't work. Wither, stop. Where are you going? Attack me, please. Ow, this guy kind of hurts. Oh, yikes. Maybe I should have brought some... Oh, God. Does knockback work on a Wither? I don't think it does. Oh, my. Chill, Wither, chill. Please just die. There we go. Okay, that was a bit more close than I hoped it would be. I forgot how hard a Wither fight is in just diamond armor. What the hell? And there we go. We've got ourselves a beacon. Look at that. That is beautiful. So we are now left with just 4 objectives, one of which I unfortunately have to scrap because when making this world I set the chance of netherite to be astronomically low. So instead of getting netherite equipment, we'll instead work towards getting an emerald beacon. And with stick trades being the best way to achieve this, it brings the return of the wood type saga. Sadly, my first day of collecting leaves would be cut short by phantoms, but the next would reward me with unique blocks, a spike to the ass, random advancements, and plenty of leaves. Yeah, this is a full day of collecting leaves. If I don't get a sapling, I'm gonna be bamboozled. Come on, just give me a dark oak. Okay, we didn't get a dark oak, that's just great. no pale, no jungle, and no birch. Okay, this game is cursed. Safe to say, I was definitely bamboozled. And after taking the night doing some simple base maintenance, I'm sure you can already guess I went out yet again in search of leaves. And even though I was collecting a lot of useful blocks, the signs of me going insane were already there. Although in reality, I was just looking for some form of entertainment. The next day though, I started to realize a big problem. The rate at which I was finding leaves was slowing down massively. Because I had been on so many adventures already, I practically exhausted all the leaves near my base. So after a chill night of watching iron golems burn, I traveled out further than ever before. And what do you know, this strategy worked like a charm. But would I get any saplings? Well, the answer was a big fat no. Yeah, okay, nah, I'm done, man. This is crazy. What? How have I not gotten a single sapling from any of those? You can probably tell I was really over collecting leaves. But this gave me a big realization. I had yet again forgotten about the nether trees. I promise I'm not doing it on purpose. But now that I had Silk Touch, I would actually be able to grow them. And I figured these trees would look cool on some small nether islands. Collecting netherrack is a lot less stressful when you go on elytra. Although I should probably put it on, I guess. Oh, okay. Oh, I've just seen an ancient debris. Oh, that thing definitely was hidden in the depths, man. Oh my. And also, I don't think I've collected crying obsidian. This block looks hella cool, actually. Oh my god, there's a ghast. Why the hell is there a ghast? Die. That was kind of a clean shot, I can't lie. Hey, we've gone to a stack of netherrack really easily this time, oh my god. And what I should be able to do is just use bone meal to spread the crimson block. Yeah, that works. So we should be able to grow this tree as well, right? Oh my god, that is very tall. Okay, the difference between these trees is insane. We got a tiny warped one and a huge crimson one. What the hell? Why is there such a... Oh, whatever, man. And one more change I'm actually going to make, because the fact this obsidian portal's in the middle kind of bothers me. We're going to go ahead and move it into the very back. We can add the wither skull here, because I think that fits better in this area. Okay, there we go. I think that nether section is a lot better. Okay, the next thing I'm going to add is a couple more animal pens around our base, I think, because we have so many spawn eggs that we're just not using. Okay, we've made 5 new animal pens. I need a bit more dirt to finish these 2 off, which we may as well just go collect now, I guess. Oh god. Jesus Christ. I totally meant to do that, man. I'm totally just here to grab dirt. Oh god. Skeleton, please. So these animals should all hopefully be safe from the ocelots. Let's do some rabbits over here. Sure, hello. Hopefully these guys don't jump to the void. We can do 2 cows in there, and in this one we can do some mushroom cows as well. And now that we've made some small improvements to our base, I had nothing else to focus on but collecting the remaining saplings and building the tier 4 beacon. The beacon was still a ways away, especially since I had to keep restocking on golden carrots. And the leaves, well, this felt like a never-ending story. So despite my thoughts before on elytras ruining the essence of Skygrid, I decided to give in and have some fun, which meant building myself a creeper farm. And no, getting shot in the ass was not part of the fun. But hey, at least I had gunpowder, and by the morning, quite a lot of it too, which would obviously all go into rockets. Oh yeah, we are zooming, dude. It looks like the wood type saga got a bigger budget, because with these rockets, the search for leaves just leveled up. But even with the elytra, I still wouldn't explore at night, not because I was scared, but because it was impossible to find leaves. So instead, I would do some simple base maintenance, adding new blocks whenever I could, and also chopping trees, where the rockets were very useful too. And over the next day, I was collecting a lot of leaves. Acacia didn't notice. A lot of acacia leaves too, annoyingly. But now it's time to place your bets. Will I get any saplings? Well, birch and pale were a prime example as to why you shouldn't gamble. But sometimes all it takes is one win, because jungle and dark oak would pay out big. Oh, hallelujah, mate. We got jungle, and we can also now get dark oak. Oh my, that is beautiful, dark oak tree. Oh yeah. This would narrow the search down to just pale and birch, when I wasn't getting stuck in cobwebs at least, or paying a visit to the void. I also decided to start collecting emeralds, because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to finish the emerald beacon, despite my nightly efforts of being a lumberjack. And despite all my efforts of collecting leaves, I still wouldn't get any saplings. I think birch hates me. probably because I called it ugly. Fumbled the 0 out of 10 because birch is ugly. Maybe that's why I'm not getting a sapling. It's offended by me. So picking a random direction, I head out again, and for the first time in a long time, came very close to dying. A small reminder that I was not invincible, and that I also needed feather falling. The rest of my exploration went as usual, finding the occasional rare loot and plenty of birch leaves, which of course didn't drop any saplings. Although I did have a secret weapon because wandering traders can offer saplings, but as luck would have it, I wouldn't get any from 3. I finally unlocked beetroot seeds though, so that's a plus. But now at this point, I was kinda tired of searching for leaves. So taking a break from that, I decided to fill in the jungle and dark oak sections of the base, before spending the rest of the day trading with my villagers and chilling at the iron farm. What a peaceful way to wake up in the morning. And of course, it was time to get back on the search for leaves. Is it an addiction or just pure determination? If there was anything that was going to help me get these saplings though, it was this random luck potion I found. Although I must have the memory of a goldfish because about 2 minutes later I broke the 2 birch leaves without using the potion. At least I found a Feather Falling 3 book, as well as another wandering trader and donkey. And as it turns out, this wandering trader would offer pale oak saplings, which after struggling to buy because of his invisible antics, I was finally able to complete another section of the base. I also added feather falling onto my boots, and promptly went out to test the effects. Safe to say, it was pretty effective. What wasn't effective was my ability to get a birch sapling, because from another 5 leaves and a luck potion, the results were still the same. And yes, don't worry, I was in disbelief too. Oh my god, it's GG. How is that even possible? How? Genuinely, how? I'll give it one more day of trying to get this birch sapling and then I'm done. If I don't get it, then screw that objective, man. This is actually kind of pissing me off now. This kind of looks like a birch leaf. It is. Nice. So does this one. Oh, okay. It's acacia. Never mind. Still can't tell the difference between those 2 leaves. Oh my god. That scared the hell out of me. Dude, I feel like that's actually a pretty rare advancement to get. A goddamn adventurer, mate. Yeah, come on, you son of a birch. Oh my god, we got a stick. Oh my god, yes man. The story is over. How poetic that it ends on the birch sapling, the one we lost. Boom. We got birch, baby. Now we can finish off this wall and finish off the base too. Oh my, I'm missing 1 birch plank. That sums up me trying to get this birch sapling, honestly. Oh my, and there we go, man. We have finished the base. It is beautiful. It's actually glorious. So we've got 10 days left just to collect this emerald beacon, and I'm here for it. Just a relaxing 10 days, chilling, working on the base. And so for the next 3 days, all I did was chop trees, which by the way, wasn't even enough for a full beacon. So while I waited for the final restock, I spent some time adding some forgotten blocks into the collection, even annoying ones like this Skulk Shrieker. And let's also just place a couple more mobs in this place. We've got a bunch of horse spawn eggs, which I'm just going to use, some llamas for the wandering traders, and a couple snippers, man. Oh, these guys are big. Oh well, get in here. I've turned this place into a zoo. Oh. Wait, the sniffer already sniffed up its seed. Can I plant this here, maybe? Yes, I can. Well, we should tame one of these horses, too. Don't fight it, mate. Just accept it. Accept the love. Hey, there it is. I will name you Soul. But now these villagers should have restocked. Yes. Alright, there we go. And we're gonna go ahead and place this right over here, I think. There we go. There's no blocks above it, right? Yes. Cool. Hey, bring home the beacon. Let's get some jump boost. Jump boost will be pretty fun, I think. Oh yeah, oh, we got hops. And how the hell is there a sniffer up there? Why is he up there? I'm not even gonna question it. There are a couple of glass blocks I want to look for, because we're missing a couple from this collection. Is there any blue glass around? The blue stuff. Oh my god. I'm looking for Heisenberg. Turns out, finding glass was much harder than I thought, which meant I was going to have to do things the old-fashioned way. Unfortunately, I was still missing a single light grey stained glass. But was I really going to spend an entire day searching for a glass block? Yes I was, with not much success. What I did end up finding was an azure bluette, which gives light grey dye. So the glass collection is officially complete. And another minor flex was this conduit I crafted. one of the last blocks I would have expected to get in Skygrid. And another thing I should probably get is some item frames. Gonna need to kill a couple of the cows here. Sorry guys. There we go, storage room just got another upgrade. That looks hella nice. And at this point, practically all that was left to do was destroy a couple of straggler blocks still hanging in the air. But there was one last build I wanted to do, because so far we had built an overworld and nether island, but we had done nothing with the end. So heading into the end for the last time, I collected plenty of endstone, enough to build a small island. However now, I was going to need to move the emerald beacon. Let's also just ignore the fact I built it directly under a pillar of blocks. And for this end island, rather than having it be flat on the bottom, I tried to make it look as natural as I could. With the structure of it complete, I could now add some small details like mini obsidian pillars, chorus fruit, as well as the dragon egg and head. I also decided to remove the central water pillar and bridge above my base, not only because it wasn't needed anymore, but because it had turned into a sniffer death trap. Unfortunately, the villager wouldn't survive either. And as a final upgrade, I decided to add mending to my remaining pieces of gear. And there we go, we have survived 100 days in Skygrid. Set off the fireworks. And honestly, it was pretty fun spending the last 100 days in this Skygrid world. So if there's any other 100-day challenges you want to see me do, then be sure to let me know in the comments below. And also if you want to play on this world for yourself, then be sure to check out the channel memberships. And yeah, as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.